We're going to leave this here and go to Jill Rogers, Assistant Police Commissioner at the press conference in Waikato now.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Jill Rogers. I'm the Relieving Deputy Commissioner for the Northern Districts. With me this morning is the Acting District Commander, Andrea Macbeth, and OC of the investigation into the missing children and Tom Phillips, Detective Senior Sergeant Andy Saunders. What I can tell you is that at about 2:30 a.m. today, police received a call from a member of the public that they believed they were witnessing a burglary in action at a rural farm supply store in Puopio. Information came to police that described two people on a quad bike, dressed in farm clothing and wearing headlamps. Knowing the information that we had previously had that had seen Tom Phillips also in this area, additional staff were called out and responded to that location. The quad bike was observed travelling along the Waipuna Road, which is a rural gravel road that intersects with Tianga Road, which is the main road that leads back to Marakopa. At about 3:20 this morning, officers laid spikes at that intersection. The quad bike has run over the spikes. The two occupants have been on that bike, and it has come to a rest on this rural road a short time later. The first attending police officer at that scene has come across that stopped quad bike and been confronted by gunfire at close range. Our officer has been struck in the head. He's immediately fallen to the ground and taken cover. Soon after, a second patrol unit arrived and has engaged the offender, and he has died at the scene. We were also supported by the Air Support Unit from Auckland, who have landed, and despite the efforts of attending staff and the Air Support team, this male was pronounced dead at the scene. The formal identification of this male is yet to take place, but we believe him to be Tom Phillips. A second person was located at the scene, and multiple firearms were located on and around the quad bike. Our injured officer has been airlifted to Waikato Hospital by the Westpac Rescue, and he is undergoing surgery as we speak. He has received critical injuries and will require numerous surgeries. As you can appreciate, a significant investigation is now underway, so there will be a large police presence in the Marakopa area, particularly around Tianga Road. We are making urgent inquiries to locate Tom Phillips's other children who we hold serious concerns for. The child located at the scene is being provided wraparound support, and we will not be providing any other comment at this time on their location. We have been in touch with the family of Tom Phillips, and we will be working to provide them available support. We are also providing support to our staff member who has been injured and the other staff who were on scene. This has been a deeply traumatic incident this morning for those involved. It has been confronting and challenging in a small, rural, isolated location. I understand that you'll have a number of questions about this incident, but at this time we have very limited information that we can provide to you. A critical incident has been a critical incident investigation has been commenced, and we are now working to establish a complete timeline of the events as they have unfolded this morning. The IPCA has been notified, as we are required to do in incidents of this nature, and we will release further information to you as soon as we are able to do so. I'm happy to answer any questions.
Are the remaining children armed, and do you believe they're risking themselves or others?
We hold serious concerns for those children, and our focus is on finding them.
Were any other officers, members of the public, being shot at during the incident?
Not that we know at this stage, but it is in the early stages of our investigation, and you can imagine that staff on the scene were deeply traumatised by what they had seen unfold this morning, particularly involving a fatal police shooting.
And was the child that was with who you believe to be Tom Phillips, were they injured during the shootout?
No, that child has been cared for and they are not injured.
Is there any evidence that the child was, or the second person was involved in any shooting themselves?
It's too early to establish any of those sorts of factors. This is the really early stages of our investigation, so I can't comment on that at this stage.
But in terms of the firearms, how many firearms were there and what were they?
We've located multiple firearms, and we know that our officer was shot with a high-powered rifle.
And sorry, just to clarify, do you know where the other two children are?
No, we are actively seeking them as we speak.
Do you have any idea about general vicinity or area?
We'll continue to make inquiries, and locating them is our absolute priority.
Is that other person cooperating?
Yes, they are.
So just to confirm, the other person at the scene was one of the children?
Yes, it is.
Are you able to be named?
No, I won't at this stage.
Are you able to tell us any information about what items Phillips was trying to get at this location?
The store that was broken into is a rural supply store, and there are a number of items attached to that quad bike that he has stolen.
Can you please confirm who opened fire first?
It's really early in the reconstruction of this, but as I've relayed to you this morning, the sequence of events is the quad bike went over the road spikes and then a short time later has come to rest. Our officer has driven into the scene and been shot by the offender. A second patrol car has arrived and engaged with that offender, who was still armed, and brought that incident to an end.
Did the first officer come out of the car to confront this person, or were they inside the car? Or?
He was getting out of the vehicle and has fallen to the ground. He's taken cover back in the vehicle, and the second patrol car has immediately arrived.
So the officer was alone in that vehicle, there was no other
Yes.
officer with him?
And can I just clarify again, what items was he trying to get at that location?
As I've said to you, it's a rural supply store, so a number of items from there.
Can you elaborate on what?
No, I won't go into those at this
So what
stage.
are police doing to look for the children? How many police are involved and what other agencies are helping?
At the moment, we are well supported by Oranga Tamariki, and there are a number of police staff who are actively looking for the children, which remains our number one priority at this stage, to find those children alongside supporting our injured colleague and his whānau and our other police staff. And obviously this is devastating news for Tom Phillips' family as well, and is the outcome that nobody wanted.
How many police were involved in the initial apprehension? So you mentioned the one officer at the beginning and then a second patrol car.
Yes,
How many resources?
there were multiple vehicles that converged on that scene.
Can I ask a question to the detective?
If you're done, otherwise we can have them.
Oh, okay, no, we'll keep it Jill then, but then.
Can you just give us an idea of what the protocol is then? Somebody is shot as they come out of their police vehicle. What is the protocol then for the officers that come next? Do they have to warn the person, or is it basically all on there and you have to neutralise that person who's shot?
You can understand that this is a very early stages of our investigation, and we will be working through the sequence of events and the timeline of how these things unfolded this morning. But the information that I have is that the offender remained armed when that second unit arrived, and they have engaged with him.
Did you only lay that one set of spikes?
Yes.
How did you know he was going in that direction?
I'd call it officer intuition. It's a rural area. It's a long gravel road. I think it's approximately 30 kilometres through there, knowing that if he was heading back to the Matakulpa area, that would be his route of choice, and that appears to be what has unfolded this morning.
Is that an area where you attempted to apprehend him before?
No.
No, it was public. He'd been publicly cited with a firearm in the past. When this happened, was it treated as if he was armed in the first instance?
Yes.
Is there any indication that the children are being supported by someone else at the moment? Do you believe they're any clues as to where they might be?
Those questions will all form part of this, and ongoing investigations as to what support has or has not been provided to the family.
Is the search focused on Matakota area or is it across Matakota, Waitangi?
At this stage, our search is to locate those children as quickly as we can, and we will be where that search needs to be.
Has the child been reunited with his mother or other family members yet?
At this stage, they are with police staff and Oranga Tamariki.
Has the mother been informed?
Yes, she has.
And do you have a message for anyone who might be helping these children at the moment?
Our priority is to bring the children home safely. This has been the outcome that no one wanted today. And so we ask that anyone that may be helping or has information that may help to locate these children provides it so that we can resolve this incident swiftly.
We have another last one for Jill.
Given the age of the child that's involved, is there a fear that they can't remember or that it's difficult to actually direct the police back to where the child's siblings are?
I don't know. Our people are investigating, are liaising with her, and that will be part of our inquiries, but I'm not sure.
Are they using heat-seeking equipment to be able to find the children or any other specialist resources?
We'll have a number of deployment options that we'll be looking at.
Can I just clarify, was the child involved? Are they injured at all?
No.
I spoke to the mother about 9 o'clock this morning and she said she hadn't been informed. What time was she informed?
I'm not specifically sure of the time, but she has been advised this morning.
Do you think it was a bit late given that it was all across the media though?
As I said, I'm not sure of the specific timings of when that occurred.
Yeah, the police said that the last thing they wanted was confrontation at that news conference last week, and yet this has happened. Is there anything you want to say about this outcome?
It's a devastating outcome for all involved.
Hello.
Morning.
Along those lines, we were here just last week and talking about this, and I know you said that you wouldn't want to do anything that would put the children in harm's way. You've had lots of years of your life on this case. How are you feeling today?
Oh, look, it's mixed emotions. As the Deputy Commissioner said, this is devastating. It's not the outcome we wanted, but we've got one child out safely, and our focus is now really finding the other children, getting them out safely.
Are you confident that this will be able to be resolved now, like the outcome you've always wanted, which is for the children to come out safely? Are you confident that that's where this is now heading?
Oh, that's my hope. It always has been, and we're working hard to achieve that.
Did the child cooperate all the way through? They're cooperating now. At the time of the incident, was the child cooperating?
Yes.
So the child at no point attempted to use the firearm on police as well?
Oh, look, I can't comment on the circumstances of what occurred at the scene. I have no knowledge of that.
Okay, do we put up now?
Tom
Thank you.
Phillips' brothers are involved at all? Have been involved in helping him and the children?
Oh, look, we've always said they've been getting supported, but in terms of, I'm not going to make any comments on who may or may not have been helping.
Thank you so much. We need to close it off.
Could I ask one more question?
Last one.
Are you using other police officers from around the country? Are you scrambling? What are you scrambling here? Is AR coming in?
Oh, look, we've got as many resources as we need to.
Every resource as possible?
All available for us. Yeah.
Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you.